Hey guys, how's it going? It's TheRyanshand here again, and welcome to episode 71. Basically in this episode I'm just going to show you the rest of the crap I've been picking up. I've actually been off work for a couple of days. I've been full of the cold. It's been a really bad one. You know, I've been laid up in bed for about 4 or 5 days. That's why I probably sound like I've got like a cold. I'm still kind of have it. I'm starting to get better now, but it's more like sort of turned into like a head cold now. So yeah, I've got a cough and that I just feel awful, you know. But never mind. Onwards and upwards, so they say. Right, in one of my previous videos I did a special episode, and that was for my birthday, which I got a great response from, so thanks very much guys. But in that video I forgot to put this. And it was actually my sister gave me a present, and it was actually like later on that day. And the present she gave me is Paper Mario sticker star. Really pleased to get this in my collection now. I've been wanting it for a while. So yeah, she gave me that later on the day. Later on that day, and it took me ages just to upload the video that I shot anyway. So I thought I'm not going to bother editing it. I'll just put this in a future episode, and I have done now. So there we go. I forgot to put that in previous episode 70, but no, there we go. Super Mario Paper Mario sticker star on the 3DS in my collection, excellent condition. It wasn't brand new, but everything in there is fine. The codes haven't been used and all that, so that's absolutely awesome. Yeah, so that's cool. Paper Mario sticker star in the collection. Sorry if I look a little bit unenthusiastic, but I'm sure you can sympathise with me. I feel like shit, but hey ho, channel ain't gonna make videos itself, so better get cracking. Right, I went to Flintstones probably the last time I went to Flintstones. Today is the what is it? 23rd of September. Which kind of gives you some idea how far back I am doing videos. Because this will probably be uploaded in late October or whatever. But yeah, so I went to Flintstones. It was round about the start of September, and we had a look around the place. There wasn't really much going that day, to be perfectly honest. Found a couple things. I found really good retro deals actually, so I was really pleased with them. First thing we picked up was a Super Nintendo controller. Now, we had picked up one of these before, but it wasn't working at all, so we got rid of it. But we went back and we found another one, and this one worked absolutely fine. So really pleased to have that in the collection. Always good to have spares of these, I find, because they can be quite temperamental after a while, especially if you spill juice on them, you know, whatever, get like bits of food on them, you know, like you did when you were a kid. I mean, we all did that. Or you know, you fray the wires or whatever. It's really nice to have spares, and I'm really pleased to have that. So that was good, and that was only 50p. So pretty much what we spent in the last one was 50p as well. So that's really, really good. And then we walked around Flintstones, and we found some more. We found some more retro stuff, and it was all off one stall. And it was actually one of the sellers that I buy things from. She and her husband, actually, a woman and a husband, older woman and husband. Sort of buy lots of games and pretty much everything you can think of, like stamps and all that kinds of things. Jewellery as well, they sell at Flintstones. So they always bring along a lot of Game Boy games, and this time they had quite a lot of things I was really interested in. They had a couple of Game Boy games and some other stuff which was absolutely cool. So I'll show you the other stuff in a minute, but I'll show you the stuff that I got first, like games wise. First up is McDonald Land. That was a £5, but it came in the packet with the manual. So it was all in one, and I trust these people, you know, so I'm really happy with that. I haven't opened it, self-taped at the top, but it's always good to find a Game Boy game in the wild, but even better when it's got the original instructions, so really pleased with that. And it's a UKV one, so that's absolutely awesome. Oh, sorry. Oh, I think we're going to struggle through this video, guys. But anyway, next up, found another couple of games. Now the games are relatively quite expensive, but I mean they're roughly a little bit less than what they go for on eBay, so it was actually okay. Found this one as well, a Pokemon Emerald version. I didn't have this one, so I'm really pleased to have it, and it's got the battery in there. I believe, yeah, you can see the battery in there, so I believe that's genuine. and I'm very happy with it. So that's £7, that's absolutely fine. Haven't tested these yet, but like I say, I trust them. I bought off them for a while, and they always have stuff that works in good condition as well, so that was cool. Madagascar, didn't have this one in the collection, so I'm pleased to have it in now. I think that was only like £1 for that one, because the two of them didn't have any price stickers on them. Dogs, didn't have that one, so needed it for the collection, so that's fine. So that was another £1. And the last one that was in a packet, now I didn't know anything about this series, but I know it's quite popular and it's really difficult to find games for them, so I thought I would just pick this one up. £3 for Digimon Racing. Now, I think this is the first Digimon game I actually own, so I'm happy with that, happy enough with it. So yeah, Digimon Racing, so that's absolutely awesome. But that wasn't the good stuff that I found at their stall. I found some more really good stuff. First up was this. Now, condition wise is brilliant. I've never seen one of these in the wild, especially when it's an instruction book. It doesn't have the box or anything else other than what you're about to see. So I need to get another part for this, but you'll know what it is in a minute. And that is a Game Boy printer, which I paid £5 for, which is brilliant. And the reason I paid £5 for it was because it's absolutely immaculate. There's not any chips damaged onto it. I have had it out of the bag and I've put it back in. It's absolutely fine. It's even got the original instructions with it as well, which is brilliant. And it's got a lead as well. So I thought that was really good. And like I say, I'd never seen one of these, so I picked it up. So I was really happy with that. Funnily enough, later on that day I did find another one at The'ston. It seemed to be just like, there was this one I picked up and there was another one, but it was damaged and the seller was asking like 15 for it, and I was like, there's no way that's going to happen. So really happy I picked that one up when I saw it. So that's a £5 for the Game Boy printer and the manual, and a lead with it as well. And yeah, so that was brilliant. And she also threw, well, she didn't throw this in, but I saw this as we were about to leave the stall, and I was like, you know what, I cannot pass this one up. I may never see another one boxed again. So, especially out in the wild, so I thought, you know what, I'm taking a punt on it. The box isn't in great condition, I'll be honest with you, but really for the price I paid for it, I really don't care. And that is a yellow Game Boy Pocket boxed. I thought this was absolutely brilliant. The seller did actually say she had this one the last time I went there, but I forgot to mention it in the video. But she brought it this time, so I was really pleased with that. So £10 for that, and I'll open it up so you can have a look. It is a bit damaged and bashed around the edges, but the interior's in there, you know, and it's got all its manuals in there as well, and everything's absolutely hunky-dory. So that's the pocket there. Sorry, that's the Game Boy Pocket there. Never had one of these before, so I'm really excited with that. The batteries are still in there, but because it really bugs me, I'm going to take them out. It works perfectly fine, but I'm not leaving the batteries in there. I'm just not chancing it, because you don't know how long they've been in there, and I know they're Duracell, they're fairly new ones, but Duracell Ultra Power, so they might have been in there for a wee while. But yeah, so that's brilliant. Battery pack as well. Everything's clean on the inside, no damage at all, so that's fine. And like I say, I tested it there before I bought it, so everything's fine. And that's my very first Game Boy Pocket, so I'm really pleased with that. And these tend to fetch quite a price on eBay, so really happy with that. Really rinky-dink kind of things. So I think that's really cool. So I'm going to have fun with that. So yeah, so a boxed Game Boy Pocket. Like I say, I've never seen one in the wild before. And up here, it's just rare you find anything at all. Especially with all the dealers and traders that there are going around now. But £10 for that, I just wasn't going to argue with that. So I thought that was a brilliant deal. And she also... So that was us going back to the stall to pick that up, and then we came back, like we were about to leave again. And she just shouted at me as we were leaving and says, you can have this for free because you bought quite a lot of stuff, and she likes me. So I thought, alright, that's fair enough. So yeah, so she threw this in, and I'm really happy with it actually. It is, I've already got like a massive one of these, but I didn't have this size of this, and I'm really pleased with it. And it's a Game Boy Activewear portable carry-all. And it's absolutely brilliant. It's a really tiny thing. I mean, you can carry, I think you can carry a Game Boy in here. Hold on. Let's see if I can get into it. Yeah, you can carry the original Game Boy in a couple of games. And I thought that was brilliant. So I initially had that at £3, which, you know, isn't actually a bad price, to be honest. I can't get the fucker closed now. It's a bit temperamental. But yeah, There we go. So yeah, she had it at £3, and I thought, you know, I'm not going to pick it up, but she just threw it in for free, so I was really pleased with that. So, with its little straps and everything, it just is, it does hook in somewhere else, but I can't quite remember where, or maybe it doesn't actually, maybe you just carry it like that. So that's absolutely brilliant, so I'm really pleased to have that in the collection for free, so thanks to them, that was a really good day actually at Fainston. So yes, I got all that for a really good deal. She did knock a couple of pound off as well, so I didn't pay like all the prices that you saw there. I got a little bit off. I can't remember how much I got off, but I did get quite a bit off, so I was really pleased with that. So I'll definitely be going back and buying from them, so that's awesome. And then I was on Gumtree. Now I was going to put this in an on the road pickups video, but I actually picked up something else that I'm not sure by this time if this will be uploaded or not. Oh, 2 seconds. Yeah. So I'm not sure if this will be uploaded by then or not, so I won't mention it. But I went to Inverurie and somebody was selling a SNES and a couple of games, so I thought, right, I'll go and have a look, see what there is, and maybe pick it up or maybe not. I did pick it up, and the SNES was actually part of my 500 subscriber competition video. I did mention in that video that there was other couple of games there. Well, these are the games that he had, and I've sort of strapped them up so they're easier for me. But I'll just take the strapping off because I'm going to put them in drawers and stuff anyway, and show you all what's here. I actually got a really good deal for this, so I was really pleased. So that's brilliant. So yeah, the first game anyway was a Game Boy Advance game. Now, I had seen this in the wild, but I didn't pick it up. For whatever reason, I just didn't pick it up, and I was actually regretting it. So I was really happy when he said that he had this, because I asked him at the door, do you have any other games? And he says, yeah, I've got a couple of Game Boy Advance games. I was like, okay, cool, do you mind if I have a look at them? He brought out a couple of them, but I already had them all, but this one I didn't have, and so he decided to throw it in the bundle for free, which was really nice of him. And that is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. Didn't have it, so I really wanted it for my collection, so I'm pleased now that I've got it in there, and that's brilliant, so that's fine. So that's another Game Boy Advance game to the ever-growing collection, and another Pokemon game as well. I seem to be picking up quite a lot of them, so that's ace. And yeah, so on to the SNES games. Now, the SNES initially came with like 2 controllers, the leads, the console itself, obviously, Super Mario All-Stars and Street Fighter 2, which I put into the competition because I already had them. And but the rest of the games I didn't have, and these were the rest of them. So we have, I'll leave that one till last because that was one of the reasons why I came and picked it up. Electronic Arts Bulls versus Blazers in the NBA playoffs. That's cool. The cart's yellowed in the back, but most of the carts have yellowed in the back actually, but I'm not bothered, so that's fine. Road Riot Forward 4WD. Never heard of this one before, so I thought, fuck it, why not? That one's not too bad actually. They've all got CC in the back of them, so you obviously got them from cash converters. A really crap game. In my opinion, I don't like this game, but other people do. Street Racer. Haven't played on the SNES yet, so it might be good. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Desert Strike. Awesome game that. Can't go wrong with that. FIFA Soccer 96. Never played it on the SNES, so might be alright actually. I think I've got it on the Mega Drive. Oh, I probably do have it on the Mega Drive actually. And this one, now the cart is yellowed at the front but not the back. Right, I've never seen this on a SNES cart before. I know the front of them is quite difficult for them to go yellow, but the back normally does. This one hasn't. The back is actually perfectly fine. It's the front that's yellowed, and it is Archer McLean's Super Drop Zone. And I don't know if you can see the colour tone. That is yellow at the front, but fine on the back, which is really unusual. So I was actually quite happy with that. I'm not sure if I can take the yellow off, because it does look really unsightly. But if any of you guys know how to get the yellow off the carts, let me know, and I'll see if I can do that. Because you know, it's a bit fucked, but whatever. So the last 2 games I actually went to pick up the bundle for, and because they do command a bit of a price on eBay. Not a lot, loose cart, but they can go for more if they're boxed or whatever, but these are just loose cart. But I don't really want to pay eBay prices for them. You know, I don't really like buying off of eBay lately, to be honest. Even though I've got a lot of stuff to show you in a minute from eBay, I don't like buying off of it lately. But the first game up is Aladdin. Now, absolutely love this game in the Mega Drive, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what it's going to be like. I believe I've got it for the Master System as well, and I like that version too, so I'm really looking forward to this one. So it's Aladdin on the SNES, and a game that I have been looking out for quite a while, and I really wanted to get it boxed initially, but I'm happy just to get a loose cart now, and that is Donkey Kong Country. So that's brilliant. I'm really pleased to have that in my collection finally, because it's been a while for me trying to get this. So it's great that it's in there now, so that's brilliant. And it is the German version. Got all German on the back, but that means fuck all. I'm really pleased to have that, so it's brilliant. So that's more SNES games to my collection, so it's fantastic. So, that's everything that I bought out in the wild. Actually, no, it's a lie. I was telling you that day that we went to the car boot sale, we did find other stuff. I just forgot to show you. I'll show you it now. I'm sorry, my head's up my arse just now. But yeah, so I found on the Xbox Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I like picking up Star Wars games when I find them, so yeah, I'm pleased with that. Haven't tried it on the 360, I don't know if it's going to work, but I've got original Xbox, so I'm not really bothered about that. So yeah, that's cool, and that's 50p, so that's a really good deal. Oh my god. And other games I found that day were Garfield 2, boxed and complete for 50p. Tom and Jerry War of the Whiskers for 50p, because I've never seen it before. And Dog's Life for 50p. And they're all complete with their manuals, so £1.50 for that three. Seller didn't knock any money off, bitch, but whatever. £1.50, I'll take that for 3 PS2 games, I'm happy enough for that, so that was good. And that was everything else that we saw that day, so that was fine. Right, moving on, because I'm dying. On eBay, it's just me on eBay, I don't know why I keep saying we. I had to look around for some things, because I wanted to get some games into my collection that I saw in other people's videos, or just that I'd been after for a while, and I had a little bit of money and I thought, you know what, sod it, I'm going to get them. Because now's the time to buy, if you like. Especially for some systems, now's the time to buy, like 360. Probably, maybe another couple of weeks or a month even, then's the time to start buying for 360. But I don't have any 360 games. But I did pick up a manual for the NES. Now, I've picked up a few NES games, but I'm going to show you the manual first, because I mentioned in one of my videos when I picked up this game that I'm going to keep an eye out for the manual for it, because once you add the manual to this game, boxed, once you have it complete, the price just skyrockets for whatever reason. But the game on its own and the game in box on its own don't go for a lot of money, but with the manual it seems to skyrocket. Now, I don't know why, but there was somebody selling replacement manuals. Now, they're genuine manuals, I've double checked everything, right? And the guy just happened to sell the games on, but he kept the manuals back for selling separately. Now, now this guy knows his stuff. He knows that his manuals are going to get him more money. But this one was bidding. It wasn't to buy it now. Most of them were buying it now. And I had a good look through them, and I didn't see anything for any of the games I wanted, but I was hoping he'd have this one, and he did. It was in the last listing, so I put a bid on for it, and I won it for the grand total of £2.50, free postage, and that is Galaxy 5000 Racing in the 51st Century, and it's a UKV manual. Now, it's really difficult buying the UK manuals for your NES games, guys. If you're going to start collecting for the NES, boxed and complete UK like PAL stuff, try and buy them with the manual included. If you're trying to buy them separately, you know, without the manuals and get the manuals later on, you're really going to have a hard time doing that. If you're buying them abroad, you know, like from America or whatever, and you're looking for the manuals, and that's no problem. Because the manuals are always there, but the UK ones for some reason are really fuck hard to find, so I'm really pleased to get that in my collection, and that completes my Galaxy 5000 now. I've got that box and complete, so I'm really happy with that. So yeah, so it completes it pretty much with a grand total of like a tenner, which is really good, because boxed and complete it can go for 30, 40, 50 quid, so that's fine. And then I bought some Game Boy games, because I'm that way inclined, but yeah, you know what? Sorry, I'm just going to show you the Game Boy games first. I was going to show you the NES games. I'm really all over the place. Whatever. But yeah, I bought a Game Boy lot. Now, it's pretty cool how they came. Came in an envelope. I haven't taken the sellotape off it, actually. Came in an envelope, all sellotaped up for me to view. And it's this lot, which I've just dropped and destroyed everything. This lot here. Camera's moved. Yeah, that's good, is it? Right, so yeah. So this lot here, which I thought was pretty cool, the way they've done it. So that came in an envelope, and it's got Konami Great British Collection Volume 2, Olympic Summer Games. These two games I don't have and I want to keep, so I'll just fold them down out the way. And then we've got Killer Instinct, a really poor copy of Super Mario Land 2, Desert Strike and Alleyway. Those 4 games are up for trade, guys, but those top 2 are mine. And it also came with another game that I didn't have either, and that's Side Pocket. And I paid a grand total of £8 for that lot. So, not too bad. Konami Great British Collection can go roughly about that on its own anyway. I mean, the label's a bit scuffed up. Don't know if you can really make that out, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about maybe changing that in the future, but I'm pleased to have that as is. And then... so I bought a PS2 game actually. Now I typed in horror games on the PS2 and this one just popped up straight away. And I sort of started researching it online and I found out it's quite a difficult game to get a hold of. Now for a PlayStation 2 game to be quite difficult to get a hold of, it must be worth a bit of money. And this one is generally roughly around about a £30–40 game. And I got it for a good price actually. I only paid like 15 quid for it. And that is Q-On, or Q-On, or I don't even know how to pronounce that. Fucking, there you go. That's how you say it. And that is boxed and complete, and it's in really good condition. It's actually practically brand new. I mean, the disc hasn't got any scratches on it at all. No, absolutely fine. So, yeah, the seller listed that as like new, and it was, so I'm really pleased with that. And I haven't tried it yet, but I am looking forward to it. It's like a horror kind of game. You control... was it 2 different characters and discover like 4 different endings, and it's like, I don't know, blood-curdling atmosphere, a unique blood-curdling atmosphere. So I can't go wrong with that for 15 quid. I'm happy with that. So that's Q-On for the PS2 into my collection now. And oh, excuse me as I just die. Right, bought a lot of NES games because they were going cheap, and I will buy them if they're cheap. Right. First up. It's not complete, well it is actually complete, but it doesn't have the polystyrene block, but I've got them, so it's fine, and it's missing one of the tabs under the lid, which really pisses me off. But the seller did mention that before I bought it, so I just went and bought it anyway. And that is Krusty's Funhouse, boxed and complete. A little bit annoyed with the condition of the box, to be perfectly fair. I mean, he packed it the way I asked him to pack it, in a box. And he did specify that, you know, it was an acceptable condition, and I suppose really it is. I mean, it's... You know, it's not too bad. You know, it has been sat on a few times, I think. But it's missing one of the tabs under the lid there, which I'll show you. And you can see the game down there with the manual as well. So yeah, but I don't know why. I think I bought that for like 8 quid. I don't know why. It can go for more than that, boxed and complete, but I don't know. I'll probably just stick with this one, to be honest. We'll see how we get on. So £8 posted for that. And it came in a box, like I asked him to do, so I was happy with that. And the next couple of games I got are all NES games as well. These are starting to go up in price now, so I decided to get them while I could. First up is Little Nemo the Dream Master. Now I have been after this game for fucking ages, but I always get outbid at the last minute and it really pisses me off so badly. So I'm happy to get that, and it's practically mint. I'm really happy with the condition of this. He listed it as acceptable. So fuck knows what his interpretation of mint means, but this is absolutely fantastic. I'm well pleased with that. It's even still got the tab at the top, which is brilliant. So you open that and that's absolutely stonking complete with manual and all that. The carts are in great condition too, labels and everything, so that's brilliant. And that cost me £11 posted. And off the same seller I got another game that I've been after forever. But again, I always get outbid. And I managed to grab it, finally, and it is Bionic Commando. These are all PAL games, by the way, guys. So I'm really happy with that. This one's in slightly worse condition than Dream Master. And I'll show you along the tops here, it's a bit scuffed and bent. But that's practically it, to be honest. A little bit of scuffing here as well. But it's fine, and it's got a sticker here. It says Nintendo Budget Software Title. I think I'm just going to leave that there, because I actually quite like the look of that. So yeah. But it's practically mint, and I'm really happy with it. Open it. One of the tabs is ever so slightly starting to crease along one side, but that's fine. I don't mind that. You know, I like buying my NES games in the box where... hold on, a little bit awkward to get back in here. Oh, get in, you motherfucker. Oh, get in. Yeah, there we go. I like buying my NES games where the sides are not crushed, really. So I was happy with that. And I think that cost me around about 15 quid posted, so that was fine. Posted them in a box together, so that was brilliant of them. So yeah, so around about 26 odd quid for them. Which I think was a good deal, to be honest with you, because they normally go for more than that. And like I say, I keep getting out of bed at the last minute on them, so really happy with that. And I bought 3 more NES games. One of them, I'll show you one of them actually. First up is the Flintstones, The Rescue of Dino and Hoppy. This one cost me £8.50 posted, which was really good. It is boxed and complete. The seller did list it as mint, however, it's got a crease here, and it does have a couple of scuffs in the corners. But I decided not to give the seller a hard time for that, because this would be acceptable for me in whatever condition he listed it, rather than, you know, like mint, like new kind of thing. But yeah, so yeah, it's complete, so I'm happy with that, and it's in very, very good condition, you know, so can't complain. That's excellent. So that's Flintstones, The Rescue of Dino and Hoppy, £8.50, so that's good. And again, can't get it back in. There we go. So that's it done now, so that's great. So that's awesome. And then a couple more games now. These games are quite pricey. One of them I actually got from Norway, but I'll show you that one last. But the first one I got, they actually both came in protective sleeves, which saves me a job. It saves me going out and buying protective sleeves, because it's the exact same protective sleeves that I like to put on my games, so I'm really happy with that. But the first up is the New Zealand Story, and that's boxed and complete. Again, Palais, as you can see down here. It's not in the best condition possible, I'll be honest with you. It looks fine in the box protector, absolutely fine, but it does have a couple of scuffs along the corners, and all that. So I mentioned to the seller, I says, look, you listed this as light new, and he said there wasn't anything wrong with it. You know, and to the seller's credit, he got back to me and he says, yeah, I'm sorry about that, I misdescribed it, so how would you like to go about it? Would you like to, I think it was a full refund on that? And I says, well, yeah. Why would you ask me if I want a full refund? Just give me a full refund. You know, if you're going to offer that, just give me it. Don't ask me. Of course I'm going to say yes to that. I wasn't going to ask for any money off of it. I just wanted the seller to apologise to me for that. And he offered me a full refund, so I got a full refund for that. So that was free, and it initially was 19 quid. So, yeah, well happy with that. So the seller got good feedback for that. I just thought that was really generous of him. And the second one came from Norway. Now, it's not in the best condition. It's probably similar to the New Zealand Story, really, but it's in a box protector, so I'm happy with that. It's a slightly bigger box protector than normal, but I'm happy to keep it in there, and that is Ghostbusters 2. Now, I have been after this for a while. I'm also after the black one, the black box one, but that's expensive to say the least, so I'm really pleased to have this one in my collection. That's the back of the box, in case nobody ever saw that. The spines there at the top of the box. But yeah, so it's boxed and complete in a box protector, so I'm really happy with that. And that, yeah, it's been one of those games I've been after for a while, but again, just keeps evading me, so really pleased with those. And that cost me, I think it was about 24 quid posted from Norway, which was a surprise, and it came in a box, so it can be done, guys. It can be done. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that just now. I've got other games to show you, but I'll stick them in another episode because the battery's about to die and I'm feeling like crap. So take it easy. Please rate, comment and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the video. Sorry for it being a little bit drab. I'm just feeling like crap, really. But I wanted to do something because I'm bored. So, but anyway, take it easy. I'll catch you all later. And yeah, ciao for now. See you in the next one.